There's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Allen. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A give, running right, it's Taylor. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a second and 12. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Mustang 19.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Ready.
Throwing is Richardson. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Richardson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target, and it's going to be third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and long. Here's Richardson. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the gun, Richardson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On second down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
There we go. Back.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing here on third and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
19 tight. 19 tight. Red 79 Broncos. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he will get into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen on first down. Going for it all. That is hard. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, to throw again, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Hawk 70. Here we go. Go.
Allen gonna throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Dragon 60 Maverick. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Okay, ready. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
19 Lions.
Throwing, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Colts about to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Allen. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now Allen to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, this is down. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Grab 60. Get it. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll take a deep shot for downs. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Now Allen facing third and long. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And back deep it is Josh Downs. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready? Cut me Ranger.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here comes second down.
Warrior 70. Come on. Hit. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Richardson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 65 count. Ready?
Now Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This is pretty high-level quarterback play right here. He knew before the snap, all he had to do was manipulate one defender with his eyes, and once he bit, ball comes out, on the money, big pickup.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates! Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any sign.
And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was thanks in no small part to their defense. They forced the opponent into 5 turnovers, just stifling them drive after drive. And that was the story of this game. Their offense did more than enough. They're going to come away with the victory.